go. This is exciting.
Hey there, this is Owen Internet with Lead by Live and Travel, and we are going to be on our first Norwegian cruise line ship today, the Viva.
Norwegian Viva, yeah. So we're super excited about this. We just went through the boarding process. Well, we haven't boarded yet, but we just went through the security process, and it's been pretty easy.
Man, that was so simple. It's probably the easiest security process we've been through so far. Very straightforward. Lines were not long. It's great so far.
Okay, now hacia el barco, to ship. Let's go.
Usually we embark or get on the ship in Florida from either Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. We actually are in Puerto Rico. We have to fly to Puerto Rico from Chicagoland area, and we're going to onboard the ship and going to be doing the Southern Caribbean. It's
been really nice being able to board the ship from San Juan, because we already feel like our vacation began yesterday. So we had a great time exploring San Juan, Puerto Rico, and here we go. Okay, so we're not done with check-in. We thought we were done.
A couple more.
You knew there was more?
So our passport.
Oh, okay. I thought we were literally about to step onto the ship, so I got excited for nothing.
She got excited for nothing.
Okay, so that was pretty simple. We did the final check-in. They just needed to see our passports and know our stateroom number. We've got our cards. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to use this digitally, because I just don't want to have to carry around like a CPass card with me. So we'll see how the process is going to go. Let's just say for real this time. So this is a little bit different. This is the first ship that we've boarded where we're actually outside in order to board the ship. Typically when we're in Florida and boarding the ships, we don't see all of this because it's all connected in the building. So we'll see. This seems a little bit more like a back entrance. You know what I mean? As opposed to making it like a pleasant experience. I can only imagine being out here if it was really hot, how uncomfortable that'd be. We made it! Okay, so slight difference with Norwegian, and I don't know if it's just with this ship, but it seems like the entrance when you're first boarding the ship is a little bit more low-key. We're used to when we board Royal Caribbean, and even when we boarded MSC and Celebrity, when you're first walking in, you're walking into more of the promenade, and it's like a grand experience. Whereas here, this seems kind of more like the back entrance when you're leaving for a port of call. So just hoping for more excitement, just kind of like a very low-key entrance for your first time onto the ship. They also told us that the staterooms are not available yet. One of the things that we really liked about Celebrity is that on Celebrity, you can get straight into your stateroom, even if it's not ready. We are going to do a review of our stateroom. This is the Club Balcony Suite, and we are on deck 10 in room 706. So the number says 10706. We have a key card, so we would scan that card to get in. Now, the first thing when you come in, you're going to notice that this here is for you to be able to activate the electricity and everything in the room. So you would take this out, put your key card in there, then of course the lights are going to come on. This is where you can be able to put a, if I hit this, then it's going to notate on here that we do want the room made up. If I want it to do not disturb, it puts it as do not disturb. I guess this lets them know that we are inside the room. Also on here, we can control the temperature. So if we want it cooler or if we want it warmer, we can be able to do that right here. And then this is just a master switch for the room. Now, right when you first come in, to the immediate left, this is a really good space for luggage and for hanging clothes. So when we put all of our luggage away, and you'll find there's a lot of space underneath the bed, we're going to put our suitcases under there, but we are going to hang our clothes here. Now, one of the things that I really like about this is that there is so much space. If you take a quick look under the bed, it's tall enough so that we can be able to put our suitcases under there. Now, you'll notice that this is actually all the suitcases we have for this 7-day cruise. So literally we have 9 days worth of packing, clothes and everything in our bags, and we simply have a carry-on and a personal item as it relates to the airlines. Now, if you haven't already seen it, check out our video on how we do our packing so that you can be able to see how we bring all these clothes, everything, including snacks, healthy snacks, and we do it in 2 bags each. So check that out. Now, I'm going to show you the closet space here. So I wear dresses and skirts, and so I'm definitely going to need the longer area. Over here, they of course provide hangers, and then it looks like you can be able to move this so that you can have like longer things on this side, or you can use it as a shelf. And this is pretty cool. Look how they've got these little baskets here. It's kind of nice. I think it's especially nice. It's easier to find things, I think, when you can see right through it. Here, pull this close. And then this is the mirror.
The mirrors seem very thin, but at least you can still check out your whole outfit.
I'm going to open this other side. So again, more space, more hangers. So his and hers, I think there should be more than enough. Then we've got our safe down here, and then a few more areas for storage. So very nice. It's really nice. I love this here. So these hooks, you can be able to either hang something wet, you can put your hat on there, you can it's really nice to have these hooks here. If you have a coat or something, you can always hang it on there. Now we're going to go into the bathroom. Now, when I go into this bathroom, there's a few things that I want you to notice. First of all, I like the floor. So far of the room and the bathroom, I really love it. Everything looks new, clean, and I just love the aesthetics. It's simple, it's classy, it's got clean lines. So you got your racks over here for the towels, nice area for the toilet. I tell you, one of the things that about most ships that we've been on, usually the space for the toilet is so tight and compact. Whether it's that you need more space or if you get claustrophobic easy, I love that this is so much more space here. And then there's a little drawer in here. It's nice, and a couple little shelves down there that you can put, other essentials. Couple of shelves here, and then you can even open up this space down here. See, there's the garbage, and then nice big sink. I really like this. It was funny because if you haven't already, check out our video for Celebrity Beyond. I love that ship. I love that stateroom. However, they had the faucet here as opposed to it being in the central area. So I like that. It just makes more sense. If you're going to have an elongated sink, have the faucet in the center, not on one far end. And then they've got the soap dispenser there. Again, I love the colors. I love the design. It's just clean and classy. Now, guys, I'm so impressed with this, okay? I don't know if I can get any more dramatic than this, but ooh, this is exciting. It is nice and big. Look at this space. I always like to do a check of the shower. If you haven't already seen our video for MSC Seashore, I would have to say that was probably why I really enjoy the ship. That was probably the smallest shower I've ever been on a cruise ship. This, I would have to say, is larger. This is even bigger than the one for Celebrity Beyond. So I really like it. And you've got your shower gel and your shampoo here. And then also the controls for the water temperature. Of course, as usual, you've got this line that you can be able to hang wet things. So yeah. And again, clean lines, very like bright and classy. Now, check out our video that we did for OLV 55. In that video, that was the hotel that we stayed at prior to boarding the ship. And it is our room there is the exact opposite of this design. This is contemporary, yet elegant and sophisticated and very simple. Whereas that was more Hollywood. I really prefer this. So over here, you have got the refrigerator down here. So of course, we don't drink alcohol, so we're gonna add some to take that stuff out. And we can be able to put our own healthy drinks in there. Looks like there is a blow dryer here. It's interesting that they've got it here as opposed to being in the bathroom. And then nice little drawer here. Just got a nice little seat, which is nice. And then the plugs. Oh, and I'll let you explain these because I don't know what these are. USB, whatever.
This is a US plug, USB-C, USB-A, and then I think this is like a European plug. So look at all the modern plugs here.
And then we've got the telephone.
A couple more US plugs there.
And then a couple more shelves here. And then again, since this is the club balcony, you'll notice the setup is a little bit different. Just the size of it, this is very spacious. I mean, if we wanted to, we could work out here in the morning, but we're not, we're going to the gym. But it's really nice and spacious. You can be able to see the television. This is over to the side. I'm just curious if it can be, doesn't feel like it can move. Not gonna break it. Doesn't feel like it can move, so we'd have to watch it from the bed. Couple of chairs here. Now, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. When I saw this, I was like, wait, where's the couch? Not that we really ever spend time sitting on the couch, but just simply because I'm just used to there being a couch in the stateroom. So, you know, it's not super plush, but, you know, sometimes as we're working on our videos for the channel or if we're working on our other business, sometimes it's nice to have a spot to sit down, but I can definitely work it from there or work it from bed. But in case we're gonna eat or anything like that inside here at the room, we can be able to do that, and we can move the chairs and this little table here. Now the bed, this is beautiful. Again, simple and elegant. Now, we always get a balcony stateroom. So one thing that I did notice, but I'd seen it online, so I was already prepared for it. I'm used to being able to see completely right out from the bed, seeing the ocean. Now this is our view here.
We are at the forward of the ship.
You'll notice that this is solid. We can't see through it. I'm used to it being glass down there. So let's go on outside so you can take a look and see the balcony. Now this is the biggest balcony that we've ever had. So I really do like the space that we have here. It's like you will definitely not feel claustrophobic on this balcony. So look at all of this space that we've got. It's a little disappointing though, because if we were to sit down, we could sit down and enjoy the outside air, but you can't sit in the seat and see straight out. We'd have to actually stand in order to see it. But it's still very nice. I'm sure it's for safety. But it would be nice if you could sit in the seat and see the ocean. But this, I mean, just being able to have all of this as our space, this is still great. Now I will have to make sure that I'm modest when I'm out here because there's a camera right up above. Now we're gonna go back into the room. So this is the view coming back into the room. Again, very comfortable, contemporary, beautiful, beautiful aesthetics. One final thing I almost forgot. There's a couple more drawers here. There we go.
And then there's another US plug up there. Light switch, that's nice. Me and Dad and just turn the lights off.
Nice, very nice. I would definitely say. This is Norwegian. This is our very first experience on a Norwegian ship. And so far, I'm impressed.
We just checked out our room, guys. We love it.
I love it.
It is great. It's classy, clean lines. What's the type of the suite we got?
Club balcony suite. And category, I think, MB.
Okay.
And it was so spacious. And that bathroom.
Oh man, that bathroom was very nice. The biggest shower we've ever had on a cruise. And just classy, you know. Huge balcony.
Biggest balcony we've ever had.
Biggest balcony we ever had. Biggest bathroom we ever had. So it's been great so far.
Yes. Thanks, Norwegian. So we're going to try out the Indulge food hall, and it looks like there are several different options that you've got on here. So I'm going to go with, I see the word smokehouse, and so that's probably something I'm going to enjoy. So I know Owen said he wants a crispy fried okra, and I'm going to click order. And then I want the barbecue turkey sandwich just because I love that they have the description of it there as well. All right. And order. Ooh, chicken tikka. Order. You know, yeah, we can get two. And then it's going to come with basmati rice.
It comes with
Yeah, but it looks like they've got a vegetarian entree. They've got different, I guess, let's see what the rice of the day says. Oh, chef selection. Okay. I'll close that out. Now let's see what tapas. Okay, let's go. Well, we don't eat seafood, but oh, look at this. Chicken legs, sides. Let's see what the sides say. Tomato, cucumber, salad, pasta salad, customized. So we can customize it. So, sides. What? Oh, tomato salad, cucumber salad, or pasta salad. I don't want any of that. Pasta salad? Okay. And then I click OK. Non-alcoholic beverages. Okay, so if you wanted pop, you'd have to pay for that.
We do have juice available for free. They have juice that you can get for free, no cost.
Uh-oh, let's check out the Latin Quarter. Not sure what topos is. And the mushroom tostada. What's the garden? French onion soup. Any of that look good? Romaine and kale salad. Cob. Noodles lunch. And you want to try that? Okay. Okay, we looked at this. Do we see everything here? Thank you so much. Okay. I'm curious with the chicken legs. Do you think that's okay to order it? Okay. Okay. Tomorrow lunch. Okay. I wonder what chicken korma is. I'll find out later. All right. Indulge desserts. Please visit our Just Desserts and Just Sweets stations for an assortment of cakes and chocolate specialties. Soft serve offerings are located outside on our terrace. Okay. Oh. All right, so now I can click I want to pay. Now, this is complimentary, so it says placing your order. All right. And then there, I guess paycheck. Something that we realized here with the Indulge food hall, as you're ordering from here, this is actually coming from, I think he said 7 different restaurants. So they're going to be bringing your food to the table as each order is ready. So we ordered several different things so that we can be able to try everything, and we're pretty hungry. So this is just some of it. There's more coming. So I'm looking forward to trying that chicken tikka. Everything has been incredibly flavorful so far. Oh, and do you want to talk about the chicken legs?
Chicken leg, oh my goodness. This thing was marinated, seasoned to perfection, and they fried it just perfectly. The crispiness on the outside, but it was still juicy and tender. Fantastic. And I had some fried okra here. I'm still working on this. So delicious. What about your sandwich?
Okay, the barbecue chicken sandwich. The barbecue sauce is so good. I wanted some extra sauce, so all I had to do is just type on there, extra sauce, barbecue sauce only, and then they brought it out. And then I got the chicken tikka and started eating it right away. So this is really good, the chicken tikka. And then we also have, it tasted like curry, and I put that on top of I believe it was basmati rice. Not sure what this is, so I didn't eat it, but everything is really good and really flavorful. Now, I will tell you, we typically really like our food to be very flavored, very seasoned, well marinated, and unfortunately, usually on ships, we don't usually get that. We enjoy all the other experiences, but usually the food really isn't that seasoned. This is our first meal, and we are loving that the food, everything that we have been brought here in the Indulge food hall, we've been enjoying it. So now we just got something. Ooh, I don't know what that is.
So this is the gnocchi, some kind of gnocchi pasta. So I'm about to try that and see what it's all about. It looks good.
I won't be trying that. So we only eat chicken and turkey. We don't eat beef. We don't eat pork. We don't eat seafood. So yes, our choices are limited. And so I loved whenever I see several options for chicken and turkey. So I'm not eating the same thing every day for the next 7 days.
Right.
Okay, so at this point, I'm just eating just because I want to try everything. So we just stepped out of the Indulge food hall, and I'm going to try the vanilla soft serve. Right. Very good. Very good. I think the soft serve on MSC, I think you had to pay for it, right? I don't know, but this is good, and it's free. So if you look around, where you're actually ordering from are 7 different restaurants. This is the Seaside Rotisserie, and it's nice how they have several different areas you can eat just for kind of like a different feel. This one is the Garden. So a lot of vegetarian things and salads. And you'll note that at the tables, that's where you'll see the stations that you can order from. This one is Smokehouse Q, Texas. That barbecue chicken sandwich was fire. Look at these beautiful spots to eat. Tara? So we have just spent, I don't know how much time, running around trying to book the shows because we'd already booked Beetlejuice from the app. So we're on board of the ship, and it's a little bit after 3, and we were told that for the rest of the shows you have to be able to book when you're on the ship. And when we got on the ship, we tried from the app, and it wouldn't work from the app. So they said to go to the theater. It was closed when we got there, and then they said to go to the box office. So if you're looking for the box office, this is where it is. It is here on deck 6. And from here, you can be able to book shows like Beetlejuice or Press Your Luck. But I was like, no, I want to be able to book icons. Well, because I've already booked Beetlejuice and Press Your Luck. Icons is open seating. So I really wish that they had told us ahead of time which things are open seating that you can't book anyways, because the last 30 minutes that we spent running around trying to find where to go to book it, we could have spent that doing something else. We open up 30 minutes prior to the show. One thing I did hear about a lot of people reviewing the ship said was that they wish that there was more space for the shows. So you know how they make the suggestion of coming early? Make sure that you go early so that you can be able to see the shows. If you don't have a seat or a reservation already, the venues are not very large. The only shows that require reservations ahead of time is Beetlejuice and Press Your Luck Live.
Can't believe it's dinner time already.
Yes, so after a nice little nap, now we have reservations for Los Lobos. So we are looking forward to some Latin cuisine, and let's see what they have in store for us. We were very happy with the Indulge food hall. That was complimentary. Los Lobos is not. There is, I believe, a $40 cover charge for Los Lobos. We have reservations, and let's see what they have in store for us.
Let's check it out.
Would you like to be seated outside?
Oh, there's outside?
Yeah, I have a booth outside as well.
Can we see that outside? Please? Fajitas are like.
So we decided to do something different this time. We normally don't like to eat outside, but it was offered to us, and the weather's beautiful here in Puerto Rico. Just the night, evening kind of air, and it just feels good. And we decided to eat outside, and looking forward to it. Hasn't been any bugs or anything that's usually an issue when you eat outside. So it's been great. The service has been excellent so far. So looking forward to the meal.
All right.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
I'll give it.
You need this one or what do you want to do?
I may be walking at night. Okay, so I ordered the chicken tacos, and because we have the More at Sea package, it actually has it where you can be able to pick 3 appetizers per person, 1 entree and 1 side, as well as 3 desserts. So that's per person. So of course, for my appetizer, I picked 2 chicken tacos, 2 plates of chicken tacos, and the third appetizer, what did I get? The soup. It was like a chicken tortilla soup. And Owen had gotten the chicken tacos and the queso fundido. Let me tell you, the chicken tacos were very good. It was they were the flour tacos. So typically, I think we usually prefer the corn tortillas, but that's okay. It was still very good. The tortillas, because the chicken was still really moist and wet and juicy, the tortillas are kind of like falling apart, but it was still very good. The salsa, I felt like the salsa, like it needs something. I don't know if it needs salt or what, but it was very little salsa on it. So I always get extra. And then I asked for pico de gallo. The pico de gallo is, it's okay. Now, of course, there's no cheese on the taco but I'm used to it, the American way with cheese on the taco. But because Owen had gotten the cheese fundido, I didn't know what it was going to be like, but I absolutely loved it. It was so delicious. So I took some of his cheese fundido and I would put it on my chicken tacos, took it to the next level. Thank you so much.
Have a lovely dinner.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everything looks wonderful. Okay, I haven't even taken a bite yet, but I can truly say this whole cruise is going to be some kind of culinary experience. I got the chicken fajitas, and I've got the sweet plantain. I love plantain. That's a Jamaican in me. Got some extra pico de gallo, and Owen has the chicken mole. Chicken enchiladas with the chocolate mole sauce on the side. We'll see. And then the corn. That corn looks good. Hibiscus lime, passion fruit, and churros with caramel. So my main dish was the chicken fajitas. It had a really nice flavor to it. The chicken tasted like it was marinated. One thing I did notice, it was just a little bit, I don't want to say tough, but sometimes, you ever had chicken breast and it's kind of like has like a little bit of, maybe toughness, just like rubberiness to it. And of course, I know cooking that sometimes that happens with certain chicken breasts. So it was the flavor was really good. It was well marinated. For my dessert, I had the hibiscus sorbet as well as the lime sorbet. I really preferred the lime sorbet to the hibiscus. And then Owen had the churro with caramel. He really enjoyed it. I did not like it at all, but I've never had churro before.
The churro with the caramel sauce was absolutely delicious. I don't know what she's talking about. It was great. It was like a perfect amount of sugar on the churros. They cooked it up right. It was just good, like a really good dessert. She's never had it, and maybe she just didn't know what to expect, but to me it was like, if you like anything like sweet or like a pancake, that was on point. So I give that a 5 out of 5 for sure.
What about your main dish?
My main dish, I had the enchiladas. That was good. I just didn't like the chocolate mole sauce.
I would definitely come back again to Los Lobos. The service has been impeccable. It's been amazing. Everyone here has stopped by. They've asked how we were doing. And we just had a really good time talking with the different servers. The maitre d' came by, and we just feel like we've been treated so well. So again, I love Norwegian Viva, and our experience for day one has blown me away. So we just finished eating. We were so full
Of delicious food.
Yes, amazing food. And the ship has just started sailing, and I was like, oh, why am I kind of rocking?
Yeah, it's kind of rocking a little bit.
Yeah.
But now we're at the Viva Theater, the improv. We're about to see a comedian.
Hope he keeps it clean.
Yeah, it's for all ages, so it should be pretty clean.
Yes.
And we're here early because it's open seating. It
Yes.
starts at 8, so we get here about 25 minutes early, get a good seat, and looking forward to having a good time.
It's kind of interesting because how it's rocking like this, because I haven't felt this since we were on on MSC Seashore during Hurricane Milton. If you haven't seen that video of when we were on MSC Seashore during Hurricane Milton, you got to check it out. It was in October. And wow, I don't remember feeling this like.
Yeah.
Did you feel it like this even when we were in the hurricane?
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Maybe because we just ate.
Yeah, we're full, so everything feels kind of exaggerated. But it's not that bad. But we're looking forward to this show. I'm gonna give you guys just a quick look at the theater.
In through the other door, but wait! First he got off his horse. He got off his horse. He got off his horse.
Okay, so we just finished the comedy show. There was two acts. The first guy, the opening guy, he was okay, for a first opening act. But the second guy, he was like an older guy, very funny. He got the audience participating, had some members from the audience come up and do like this little scene and acted it out. It was funny. It was really good and clean. No swearing or cussing. It was a good, clean comedy show.
And I fell asleep during part of it. I'm pretty tired. I've been up since like 4 or 5 this morning, so it's almost 9 o'clock tonight, so I'm sleepy. So trying to stay awake, and we'll see. But it was, when I woke up for, it was really hilarious. Okay, so we have just taken a quick tour of the spa. We wanted to know where the gym is at because we're going to be working out every single morning if we can. And we were walking back to our room when we noticed there isn't really artwork, like not for the most part on the walls. Usually when we're on a ship, especially when we were on Celebrity Beyond and even MSC, as you walk down the halls, there's usually artwork on the walls. And so if you take a look here, sometimes you can't really tell where you're at. What do you think?
I think that they should have it. I think it's helpful for especially new cruisers. You're not familiar with like the aft and the forward, starboard and all that. Just knowing the picture, just a familiar picture, something you can remember. I think that helps. So I think they should add that.
So here we are. We're back at the room, and looks like we've got some information here. It's interesting. I'm just used to them putting this in the room, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. One thing I will say about the app so far is I went to the app to see if I could see a map of where we were. Maybe it's just that I haven't learned the Norwegian app yet, but maybe someone can show me where it is, or they can maybe in the future consider updating their app and make it a little bit more helpful.
So this is the end of the day, day one. Norwegian Viva. We're out on our beautiful deck. It's at nighttime. Feeling the night ocean wind. It's nothing like it.
Deck time.
Deck time, daddy deck time. We can actually sleep here with the window open.
Oh my goodness.
We got this coverage here, this thing here, kind of like blocks. So we can actually sleep with the window if we wanted to.
You mean as far as privacy is concerned?
Yeah, as far as privacy. What do you think about that?
I don't think so.
All right.
Okay.
It's probably a good idea not to do that.
But first day, I would say I love Norwegian Viva. We had an amazing first day. I'm absolutely exhausted, and I know we have to be up really early in the morning. It's only 9:22 at night, and watch, as exhausted as I am, maybe in about an hour I'll be wide awake and not wanting to go to bed again. So but as far as right now, I'm gonna have a few pieces of candy. I usually don't eat candy until I'm on vacation, so I'm gonna indulge in a few pieces of candy and then we're gonna go to bed. And in the morning time, we'll get up real early.
Yep, we're gonna be in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. It's been our first port of call, so it's gonna be an early one. We're gonna try to get some footage and see what we can during our time there.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. But that's a wrap for our boarding day on Norwegian Viva. Bye, guys.
Bye. Hey, this is day 2, and we're off to a great start. We already worked out this morning.
About 2 hours?
Yeah, got about 2 hours in. Some cardio, there's some lifting. Gym was kind of small, but I still got it in. And after that, we had our protein bar. We missed breakfast. I was trying to get down here for breakfast, but we ended up just having our protein bar, which we can give some more information about that if you're interested. But now we just finished lunch. Is it the Surfside Cafe.
Surfside
Cafe. It's the buffet, the only buffet they have on the ship, and the variety was pretty good. Food tastes pretty good too. What did you get?
So I definitely would have to say, considering this is our third official meal here on the ship, right? I'm in trouble. I have never been on a cruise ship, and we've been on a lot of cruises. I've never been on a cruise ship where I have found so many things that I'm enjoying all at every single meal. Usually there's 1 or 2 meals that are a miss, but so far we're at 3 for 3. Okay. So on my plate that I piled quite high, I had General So chicken. That was nice. And then also they had these stir fry vegetables. So while we have our shakes and we have our protein bars as far as healthy, when it comes to everything else, we don't usually eat healthy. Even though we don't eat anything besides chicken and turkey when it comes to meats. So I had stir fry vegetables and I was just we're on a ship. Let me just try some vegetables. I typically don't like vegetables. They were so flavorful. It was carrots and corn with soy sauce. And I was I didn't think you could make carrots taste good. They did. I had some grilled chicken. It was marinated it had mushrooms and grilled onions. I don't like mushrooms, but I did, it had grilled onions on it. Then they had rice and beans. Now, I'm Jamaican, so we call it rice and peas, and it was very, very good. I'm also a saucy girl, so I like to have my different sauces. And typically on a cruise, they will have, your main entrees, but then no gravy, no barbecue sauce. They had the gravy right in front of it, and it was chicken gravy, so I didn't have to worry about there being beef in it. So they had chicken gravy, they had barbecue sauce, they had some really good jerk chicken.
Yeah. I had a slice of the jerk chicken. It was marinated. It was really good. Also, I had the General Tso chicken. That was delicious. Had some lo mein, was really good. And what else did I have? Some pasta. It was okay. And then I was like, you know what? Let me try some of the pizza. I got to tell you, the pizza looked like focaccia bread. I mean, thick bread, really, airy type bread with slight cheese on the top with some berline sauce. But it tasted pretty good. The cheese was good. It tasted better than I thought. Still definitely not the best pizza I ever had on a cruise ship.
So better than the Sorrento's pizza on Royal Caribbean, which we refer to as Tombstone. Watch our video for Utopia of the Seas. I mean, that pizza was awful, but not quite as good as the pizza on Celebrity Beyond. Check out our video for that. That was the best cruise pizza. Now, I've heard that Norwegian Viva has an actual pizza place. So I think so. If they have one, I'm going to find it. So I'm thinking maybe just the buffet style pizza is going to be that focaccia bread.
Yeah.
But we'll see how they do pizza.
I would say the best buffet pizza I've had was on MSC, Seashore.
Really?
Yeah, I would say that's the best buffet, pizza for a ship. Mm-hmm. So check out a review of MSC Seashore, and Tell us what you think about that in the comments.
Now, one last thing that I thought, I'm just like being so pleasantly surprised with everything. Oh, and I don't know if you want to turn the camera around, but one of the things that they did, which seems so simple to me, why doesn't every cruise line do this? They have the condiments right here on the table. Salt, pepper, sugar substitute, whatever. And your silverware.
Wrapped in a napkin.
Why?
This is nice. So
Why doesn't everybody do that?
I don't know. This is such a nice touch.
I mean, I hate, when you bring back, which reminds me, I also had roasted potatoes. I brought back roasted potatoes on my plate, and I was like, oh man, I need ketchup. I look right over, and it's like, oh, the ketchup's on the table, where it should be. So that was really nice. So Norwegian, they're blowing me away. I don't know. We may have to get in 2 workouts a day because we're going to have to just skip breakfast every day because, with the lunches and the dinners being this good, we gotta do something. I mean, I'm taking my berberine, but we may have to do something extra.
Yeah, it's been great so far. And like I say, this is day 2. We are here at Punta Cana. It's kind of rainy out, looking kind of gloomy. So I don't know if we're even going to get off the ship. I don't know, but
I may just run outside and just tap my foot on the ground just so I can say I've been to the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Who knows? Or we may just have to book another cruise so I can go.
Yeah, maybe to tap your foot outside and call it a day.
Right, so we are off the ship and we are in LaRomana, Dominican Republic. And I'll tell you, just a few minutes ago, it was raining. And when I mentioned that it's okay if we don't get off the ship, I can just book another cruise, Owen said, okay.
Let's get off the ship.
So despite the weather, it's a little bit windy and it was raining a few minutes ago. We're going to see what is there to do in La Romana, Dominican Republic, even if it's just for a few minutes before we have to get back on the ship.
Yeah, because it's the weather is like, it's off and on raining, so I don't know how long we're going to be out here. It's not too hot, nice breeze.
Yeah,
I thought
it feels good.
Yeah, it feels good. So
I mean, we live in Illinois, so this is like perfect because when it's 30 degrees in Illinois, I'll take 83.
Absolutely. So let's check it out.
I know. That's pretty freaky.
Okay, we're just about to leave LaRomana, Dominican Republic.
Yes.
Very interesting. I've never heard of this place until this cruise, and I thought it was close to Punta Cana, and it turns out it's 4 or 5 hours away.
50 minutes.
50 minutes, not 4 or 5 hours, 50 minutes away, and we didn't really have time to like go there, so we just got a taxi, and the guy gave us a little tour of downtown LaRomana. And,
So from the cruise port, they told us that it would be just a few minutes. No, they said probably about 20 minutes walk.
Right.
If we walked to the city from the cruise port for LaRomana. But we opted to take a bus. I mean, take a like a taxi, and I'm glad that we did.
Right.
Because when we got there, what was your first impression?
It wasn't a good first impression. It seemed a little bit run down, you know, a lot of people out, motorcycles everywhere, cars. It was kind of chaotic. I just didn't expect that.
It was pretty scary because there were like motorcycles cutting in front of the taxi, and he was just saying how, you know, most people don't have a license.
A lot of accidents. He
Yes.
said.
Yeah, a lot of accidents.
He's like, this is a problem. He said, this is a problem. He lives here, and he's like, this is a problem.
Yes.
I'm like, it was clearly a problem.
So, but he did take us around in the area, and he explained a little bit of the history and the culture because we wanted to find out about was this more tourism or agriculture, you know, kind of what was the community, what was the area using to thrive upon. And he was telling us that many years ago it was mainly because of the sugar, and he says now it's tourism. He did explain to us that in LaRomana, he said 350,000 people live here, and sugar cane is big. And he showed us, you know, he drove through a few areas and he showed us a few of the sugarcane factories. And he was saying it's huge.
Yeah, it's a big thing here, sugar. I think he said about 75 to 80% of the sugar
From the US?
From the US comes from here.
Yeah.
So that's
That was
a fun
interesting.
fact.
Yeah. And then he was saying that he showed us an area with some beautiful houses. And he said that for the people who are the employees that work for the sugarcane company, that they get to live in that housing for free. So some of those houses were gorgeous.
Yeah, they were really nice.
Yeah. So he was explaining to us that was like where management lives. Then we went a little bit more into the town area, and there really wasn't much to see.
No.
It just didn't seem like we have stopped on cruise ports to areas like oh boy, what's that town where we took the little Queens walk?
In the Bahamas.
Yeah, like in the Bahamas and things like that, where when you stop there, it's like just in that area. If you don't do anything else, if you don't pay for an excursion, take a bus an hour away, there was still an area that you can feel comfortable to walk in and that you can just find something to do.
Yeah.
Like when we found the Queen's staircase and
Right.
things like that. Here, really not much to do. I would highly recommend if you're going to stop in LaRomana that you have an excursion booked. It sounds like there's a lot of really cool things to see and do that are probably over an hour away.
Yeah.
So because we got off the ship so late, we couldn't do anything that would take more than an hour in total, round trip.
Right.
So
Yeah. So, yeah, it was an interesting experience. I'm glad we got off, though. I was thinking about not doing it, but the weather
but he did not want me to book another
And-
cruise just to come.
and the weather, cooperated. It's actually pretty nice
It's
out.
perfect.
And we learned something about LaRomana.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting town.
Yeah, he did tell us that this was about 6 hours away from Haiti.
Yes.
Because we were wondering, but everything he was saying, saying in terms of kilometers. So I was like, so how long does it take to get there? How many hours? So he was telling us how many kilometers Punta Cana was and how many kilometers that Haiti was. But overall, I would definitely say I'm sure that LaRomana has a lot to offer if you're stopping here as a cruise port. But I highly recommend that if you are, plan ahead of time, get your excursion booked. because you probably don't want to just hang around in the town central.
Right when you get off the ship, there's like a little shopping area here. I can show you guys. This is kind of nice if you want to do some shopping and not really want to go into the town. And also over here is a nice pool. Like there's plenty of seating and this cool little lighthouse here. So this is kind of neat, you know, if you just want to kind of stay near the ship and not.
The pool is back behind the bar.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, so that's our experience. Is we got to get back on the ship now. We don't want to take a chance of getting left.
We are not getting left.
All right.
We're here at Food Republic, and here at Food Republic, there is a $50 cover charge, and I'm going to be ordering 4 items for myself here. So there's a spicy Korean fried chicken. You actually place your order from here, and so I put in there any exceptions that I want. So it's spicy Korean fried chicken, no radish or cabbage. Oh, it looks like I misspelled it, but anyways, they'll know what I mean. So I clicked order. I'd already put in there that I wanted the miso chicken. And then I am going to look at the sharing is caring. Let's see what's there. Oh, that's that one. So I'm going to look at the handhelds. Thai chicken lettuce wraps. That sounds good. Okay. Well, I'm willing to try this. So I'm going to click order. And then, so I'm just going to close this out just so you can be able to see. So I'm going to click where it says, placing order, has anyone in plan? Yes, place my order. So I put that in, place my order. Now, the next thing that I want to be able to order is the Thai chicken lettuce wraps. So I'm going to put that in here. And I'm going to click order. And notice how it says which ones were sent already, and there I've started my new order. So I think this is going to be my 4th item. I don't eat sushi. Yeah, so none of this stuff, but that's going to be my order. And then I'm going to click on this. Oh no. So now I'm going to place my order. Okay.
Sometimes I eat. How about you, sir?
No, I have 4.
Even me, no. Yeah, it's okay, Mama. I like your food.
Thank you.
What are you doing in it?
I'm trying to learn.
I think you're supposed to do that with one hand.
Oh, you know how they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans. Oh, is this, okay, there goes the pineapple I was asking about. Oh, come on. Maybe I just gotta, maybe bring my hands up higher.
I think you bring your hands down lower. Korean fried chicken, and with the cabbage and the rice, really good. The flavor is really good. This is something that you have to be careful of. They have these hot peppers in here. I actually bit one of those, and my mouth has been on fire for the last 10 minutes.
He's been crying like a baby.
I have not been crying like a baby, but I've been drinking a lot of water. My goodness. Be careful of those peppers, guys. But this is good. This is really good. And also about the kimchi rice.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. I got it. I have a fierce allergy, so I had to have them make it special for me. And this is cool because you can put on the menu. You can specialize, like if you have an allergy, and you can like make it special for you, customize your order.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because normally the kimchi fried rice, see here, you can have the option. It says charred pork, pineapple, snow peas, sesame seeds. Just put in there, you know, no pork, and add chicken.
Thai chicken wrap.
And what does it say about the Thai? It's kind of good. It's like an interesting flavor. Oh my goodness, I never felt so adventurous in all my life. Is it sexy? So we just finished eating at Food Republic and I really enjoyed my meal. What about you?
I did too. Everything I ordered was delicious. I think we ordered 4 different items and it was all good.
He had 4 and I had 4.
Yes. So we highly recommend it if you're on this ship. Make sure you set an appointment or reservation for Food Republic. You won't be disappointed.
And the service was amazing. I love the service. So, and it just goes to show Norwegian. I love Norwegian. This is my new favorite cruise line.
It's day 3 and we just arrived in Aruba, ready to start the day.
Yes. Actually, our day started much earlier. So we got up, did like a whole review of the ship, and we've done everything except for deck 18 so far. And now it's time for us to work out. Usually on a regular day, we start our day with a workout, but we wanted to be able to get the ship reviewed before it got too crowded. And it started to get crowded, and now here it is. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. We don't usually work out this late, but now we're already starting to get hungry. So I started having some of our snacks.
I just had a protein bar. We're gonna do some lifting and maybe some walking on the treadmill. And then we're gonna have lunch and then kind of see what we can do here in Aruba.
Yeah.
Just do some exploring.
So we are here in Aruba from 11 a.m. until I think they said 9 p.m. tonight. So we're not really in a major hurry to get off the ship because we've got all day. Right. So come along with us. We're going to get our workout in and then we'll get to officially start our day.
All right, just give you guys a quick little peek at the port here at Aruba. See a Carnival ship there. We're on the starboard side, so we can't really see much of the port, but you can see a little bit of Aruba from this side. But beautiful. Look at the water, so clear. All right, we're on our way to lunch now, to the Surfside Cafe Buffet. And it's right off the Lido deck. So we are hungry, had a good workout, and ready to get some grub in.
All right, let's go. Okay, so for lunch today, I've got some linguine and tomato sauce. I have roasted potatoes. I have stir-fry rice, grilled chicken, some really good fries. I have chili chicken and a onion roasted in thyme chicken. So I'm excited. And underneath this, I've got some onions and some stir-fry vegetables. Let's see how it is.
We want to have some fun.
Look, I can tell you that even if Aruba's awful, even if every port of call is awful, I have been loving this ship so much. I really could care less about the excursions at this point. They have me wowed. So this time, I'm really focusing on the ship. Next time, we can take a look at the excursions, but let's see what we can do now.
Yeah.
So we are here at the Kasibari Rock Formation, and we're going to go ahead and climb it. And it looks very desert-like. So it's very interesting because if you were just to take a look at this, you wouldn't think that we are in Aruba. Looks more like what I would think of Arizona. So come along, let's see what we can see. Okay, so we have just climbed a mountain.
This is probably one of the highest points on this island, naturally, Aruba. And they had a sign down there that says, climbing at your own risk. Climb at your own risk. I see why, because literally, like, if you're not in shape, even if you don't fall, you can have a heart attack just trying to come all the way up here. It's pretty steep. But it's a nice view up here. Turn it around.
The cactus.
Yeah, the cactus. This is like weird. Like, we're actually on a tropical island, but there's like this desert-like area with all these cacti. Is it cacti or cactuses? Cacti all over. It's amazing.
We have to catch our breath before going back down again.
What'd you say?
We have to catch our breath before going back down again.
Yeah, and we work out
Daily.
So I can't imagine if you didn't work out, like how tough that would be coming up here. But it was definitely worth it.
So just a few facts that we learned along the way as we were driving here. Our taxi cab driver was telling us that he said the crime is only 3%. Now, of course, this is what he said. We don't know. We don't have a way of confirming all of this information, but he says the crime rate is very low. He said only 3%. He also told us that basically, he says in Aruba, there's only middle class and upper class. He said there's no one considered lower class in Aruba because he says that if you don't have a job, the government will pay for you to live. I was like, wow, okay. And there's a lot of other things he shared with me, but because the sun is beaming, I can't see my notes.
All right. Let's head down. Getting kind of scared up here.
Why are you scared? in front of the California Lighthouse. And if you look right behind you here, they have got the best coconut water and coconut smoothie in Aruba. I'm going to take his word for it. I'll just take his word for it. Don't need to try it.
Okay, we are on our way back to the ship. We are did like a little brief tour of Aruba. It's a lot of stuff we didn't get a chance to see, but
There was still a lot we weren't able to see.
yeah.
We had a bus driver. I was a little bit nervous when we got into his minivan because there was a bottle of liquor in the back seat that was empty. And every time he took us to a stop, we won't say his name, but every time he took us to a stop and would let us out to go and see the sights and we'd get back in, the vehicle will smell a little bit more like weed.
Yeah.
Every time it got stronger and stronger. I think we were getting high
Yeah.
just from, what do you call it, secondhand smoke? But yeah. But anyways, he was very, very friendly. He told us, you don't have to wear your seatbelt. We kept trying to put our seatbelts on, but they were broken.
Right. We couldn't put them on. Trust me, if we were able to, I would have had mine on because he was driving kind of crazy.
Yes. And I knew he was under the influence. Something. But we had a lot of fun. He took us to I think he called it the Station of the Cross. He took us to a special church. He taught us a lot about the different type of cactus. He took us to the California, what was it called? California, what do you call it? The California Lighthouse. He told us a lot about the history of the island of Aruba and a lot about what it's like to live here as far as the cost. Then he even took us to did he call it Palm Beach area, the high rise?
Yeah.
And showed us some of the beautiful hotels.
Yeah, some beautiful hotels there. He said that some of the hotels there, the Ritz-Carlton, $15,000 a night. Not $1,500, $15,000 a night.
Yeah.
I said, wow, that's unbelievable.
And I said, I'm gonna go and book it.
And we kept driving because that's not gonna happen. But yeah, that was a nice area and some beautiful homes. Then we went by Eagle Beach, which apparently is like the second nicest beach in the world.
Second to Dubai.
Second to something, and then the first in the Caribbean. So there were a lot of people there. Asked him why, is it ranked so high? He said the beach is clean, the water, and some other stuff I wasn't sure about, but
So another thing he told us is that there are no stoplights. He says if you can find a stoplight on the island, he said he would pay us $10,000. He said that the language of the island, 4 languages that are spoken, Papiamento, Dutch, English, and Spanish. And he said that the average water bill is about $400 or $600, and gas bill $400 to $600. So he said typically per month you're spending about $1,000 in your utilities. So then I said, never mind, I don't think we need to move to Aruba.
But on the plus side, he said that they don't have to pay for any health insurance. It's all covered by the government. So no health insurance, any doctor bills, any visits, that's all covered. So,
but this is coming from someone who is also trying to encourage us to smoke weed. So I don't know.
Medicinal, he said, it's medicine.
Medicinal purpose.
Right. He said he didn't drink, but he clearly smoked the weed. Okay.
And I'm wondering whose bottle was that in the back of his vehicle.
Yeah. But it was an experience. It was a couple of close encounters, potential accidents there. But I was nervous back there with no seatbelt on. But we survived, and it was got some good footage.
Overall, I would definitely say that we would come back to Aruba. So whether it's as a port of call or whether it is if we're flying in and staying at that $15,000 a night suite at the Ritz-Carlton, I can definitely see us coming back to Aruba.
I agree. I definitely want to come back here to spend some time, do some more exploring, check out the Eagle Beach, and see what else Aruba has to offer. But now it's time to get back on this boy right here. This is Norwegian Viva. That's what we're here for, and ready to get back on and maybe take a nap or something. I don't know, but it's a good day so far.
So I'm excited. I'm about to go on the wave water slide. I'm just a big kid, and I am ready to let the kid in me go wild. Let's see how it goes.
She's a brave soul. I gotta admit it. I'm kind of scared. That's why I'm gonna just record it. Guess you gotta weigh in.
I've been eating a lot.
Yeah. Still beautiful. Trust that. Yeah, this just looks scary to me. Any final words?
No final words. Know where to find me at the bottom?
I do not. Okay. I'll see you on the other side. She's much braver than I am. I'm gonna get some footage of her coming down the slide in this little, let me show you this, kind of like a bowl type of deal. So, gonna see how that's gonna look. Like I said, she's much more adventurous than I am. She's done the parasailing, she's jumped off her cliffs in Mexico, and there she goes. Look at her. Yeah. Was it better the second time around? Was it better the second time? Guess what we came back to? Yes, the Indulge food hall. Indulge food hall. Yes, this is where we went. The first place we ate, and we had to come back because the food was so good. And of course, they have the cool little tablet here where you can place your order. And I think my wife just placed about 16 orders. So hey, we're on a cruise. We're gonna try everything.
I'm gonna work out in the morning. I'm gonna work out in the morning. It's okay.
Yeah, she does get her workout on and does a great job of keeping her body in shape. I love it. And but yeah, so we're enjoying this. We're gonna have dinner and see what happens afterwards. As far as entertainment, I think there's a Wheel of Fortune show tonight. We're gonna try to go to check it out.
If we can still walk after this meal.
Yeah, that's a good point. So we'll see.
This is the crispy corn nachos. It usually comes with refried beans and guacamole. I said no refried beans or guacamole. This has the crema mexicano, and Monterey Jack cheese. And I just ordered more pico de gallo.
So this is the Fresno pepper cheddar naan. Never had that. And this is the chicken tiki marsala. What you think about those nachos?
This is so good. Oh my goodness.
All right. And I got some steamed rice, looks like. And what you got there?
Chicken, tiki chicken. And this is the roasted chicken biryani.
All right.
Aromatic rice with caramelized onion, caraway mint, and cucumber raita. Okay, so everything was absolutely delicious. That tiki chicken, the roasted chicken, the nachos salad thing or whatever, the taco, the crispy corn nachos with the cheese and the crema mexicano. Everything was so good. So now we're going to have dessert. And I think they may have forgotten to bring one thing. It was like the barbecue chicken. We'll see if they remember. But either way, I am full, but I'll make room.
So we just came back from dinner, and when we came into our room, there was a little bit of a surprise for us here.
Look at that.
So what is that?
There's some chocolate covered strawberries and a few other things. I'm not sure what they are, but it was just really nice.
Yeah, it's a nice touch. They didn't have to do that, but it was
Absolutely
it was nice.
didn't have to. Especially since they've already won my heart. I mean, dinner tonight was amazing. Again, we sat at the table, ordered so much food at was that the Indulge food hall?
Indulge food hall. Whoever thought of that idea, genius.
So indulgent.
Genius.
It's indulgent.
Every cruise ship should adopt that.
Yes.
I love it.
Rotatable keychains, all the rage these days. But be extremely careful. Once you hit that button solve and you submit your answer, that is it. Our leaderboard, let's see our top 10. Here it is, Jennifer, you're on the top 10. And where is Pamela? I see a lady standing. Come on down, Pamela. My hair's going to meet you halfway. We're going to check your cell phone there. Make sure it's definitely you. Get that groove, let it take you higher.
All right, it's the end of the night. We just came back from the Wheel of Fortune game, and I didn't know that it was kind of like bingo. You have to buy cards to like play and be a part of it with the audience.
You could still watch it for free.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be able to participate as an audience member, and really, I thought it was just for fun. I didn't know you can like actually win like real prizes and money. They had 3 contestants up there. And, one person won, I think, $390, but you do have to pay to kind of participate and win some of the monetary prizes. It was interesting to see. They had it looked just like the real Wheel of Fortune game.
It was, I admit it, I'm really sleepy.
She fell asleep like 5 minutes into it. So she did.
I would wake up and I would solve the puzzle.
She did wake up and solve one of the puzzles. That was kind of interesting. I was struggling with that puzzle, but she got it right. Right out of when she woke up, she was like, she said it. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, she was out for most of the game.
But
I stayed up.
You have to let everybody know that if I'm waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm up about 4 hours before you are. So by 10:15 at night, I'm exhausted.
She's exhausted.
I didn't get my nap today.
Well, we have done a lot today. Full day 3 here on Norwegian Viva. We're still having a blast and looking forward to tomorrow.
Yes.
Right, day 4, and I got my bride with me. Got her at the gym, and we had a quick workout in. And
Very quick.
We got something's better than nothing.
Yes.
And now we're on the way to the buffet.
I'm hungry.
Have a bite to eat before we head off the ship.
Oh, we forgot to bring our snacks for one of the things that we love to do is we love to make use of our snacks so that we can be able to save money. So through our company, we have these amazing snacks that are very filling.
So good.
They're called fruit and nut clusters, and so we're going back to the room to get them, and then that way while we're on an excursion, we're not out there having to buy something if we don't want to. Now, if we see something that we like, so if I see some queso fundito, did I say that right?
Sounds right.
I'm gonna buy it, but I don't want to have to buy something from like a convenience store, like a bag of chips, when I've got some delicious snacks here in the room. So we're gonna come back to the room, get that, and then we're gonna go to breakfast. And
we're going to lunch. Breakfast is over.
oh yeah, I
We
forgot.
have a nice lunch, and then we're gonna get off the ship and see if we can see what Curacao is all about.
Yeah, and so stay along because we're going to have an adventure. And this evening we are going to see Beetlejuice. We have reservations to see Beetlejuice.
Yes.
That is the main show here at on Norwegian Viva. So I have French fries, ancho pasta with ancho chili sauce, and I have like a ginger chicken breast. I have pizza and a chicken piccata, and I have chicken tacos with extra pico de gallo. And Owen's got much of the same thing.
I'm full. Just had a delicious lunch here at the Surfside Cafe. This is the buffet. As Annette said earlier, the ginger chicken, very delicious, and the pasta with the ancho chili sauce, that was 5-star there. I love that. Also, what else did I have? The taco. It was a Mexican chicken taco, no cheese of course, but it was still delicious. They had a really good shell on it so it didn't fall apart. The tortilla, that was delicious. And what else did we have? You had French fries, and they were good fries. And we tried some of the dessert. Dessert wasn't hitting today. It was yeah, down for dessert today. But the meals was good, and of course I had the pizza. It was a focaccia bread. Looks like focaccia bread. They call it pizza, but I had the cheese pesto. Very delicious, nice and fluffy. It matched up very well with the pasta. So another good lunch day. We got off the ship kind of late, so we got to do like a 45-minute tour and get back on the ship before the ship leaves. This place is nice so far.
Take a quick look inside there. You can see.
It's a Riff Fort.
I didn't know that Curacao had forts. So this is the Rift Fort. We're about to take a quick look at here. Look at that. Go inside. This is very cool. Got restaurants in here, so they kind of built it up here, made it more modern looking.
So we are here in Curacao, and did you know that Curacao has been here since 1499?
14.99.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So, as far as the religion here in Curacao, 85% is Catholic, 5% Jewish, and the rest all other. And there are two main islands, Ocha Banda and Bunda. Yeah, I hope I said that right.
Close enough. Well, this is great. It's a nice island and a beautiful day. Look at just that background back there.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Can you see our ship? Beautiful.
So I'm learning papiamento, and contacubo means how are you? And how do you say it in Dutch?
Who is it? Who is het met jou?
Who es et met jou? That's Dutch. And then in Spanish is okay, I should
¿Cómo
know.
estás contigo?
¿Cómo estás contigo?
Exactly.
Okay. Hablo español, poquito. Me gusta hablar en español. What does it
And
mean?
those we use it a lot here because your husband can be your douche.
Oh, he's my love?
Exactly.
Aww.
And some people you just eat something, and some people can say, "How was it?" You say, "No, it was douche."
Oh,
You see it?
okay.
You see the Curaçao sign here?
Okay. This is called Queen Emma's Bridge. It is a floating bridge, and they move the bridge so that the ships can come through. Now, this bridge used to be able to accommodate vehicles, but then people were running late for work because the ships were coming through. So they made it so that this bridge is now just for pedestrians and, in case of emergency, the police and ambulance. This bridge separates one side, which is called Otra Banda, and the other side, which is called Punda. So straight ahead is Otra Banda, and on this side is Punda.
Very colorful.
Are you ready, Dushi?
I'm ready, Dushi.
Let's take a picture.
Okay, we just got back to the ship from our brief little tour of Curaçao. This is a very nice city. We did not expect. I didn't know what to expect actually, but especially when he said it's larger than Aruba. I thought Aruba was like huge. It's bigger than that, and he says different in certain ways. Definitely in regards to like just the color scheme. It's very colorful here. But the people are nice, and
Our driver was really nice too. His name is Kenneth De Lima, and he gave us a really nice tour. I mean, literally, we asked for a lot. We said, we've got 45 minutes. Show us Curaçao, please. Mm-hmm. And so he showed us all around. We saw several historical buildings and just the beauty of Curaçao. And he did an excellent job in showing us enough to make us want to come back again. So we are back here at Los Lobos. We've had an amazing day. Now we are here after we spent some time working on our channel in the room. Now we're going to go for a really quick dinner right before going to see Beetlejuice, which is the main show here on Norwegian Viva. So we are going to eat at Los Lobos once again. So we're really excited, hoping they'll be able to serve us in 30 minutes so we're not late for the show. This is so exciting. Came back for more queso fajito.
That's fast.
Yes.
hey, we made it to our reservation for Beetlejuice. Got some good seats too, and we're looking forward to it.
I'm so excited because I was kind of nervous about us missing the show or being late and not getting a seat. It looks like they've already allowed people to come in because it looked crowded, and we actually got here with about 8 minutes to spare. But we were told that if you that 10 minutes till, they allow people to come in and get seated, even if they don't have reservations. So I'm sure there were already people here who didn't have reservations that were seated.
Yeah, standby. So we wanted to beat that crew, so we didn't waste our reservation that we planned, weeks ago. So yeah, we're here, and take a quick look at the theater, and we're gonna see if we can get some footage of the show once it starts. But yeah, this is supposed to be pretty good. So we're gonna see. Keep you guys updated. All right.
See, I wasn't kidding. It's a show about death. Whoa, guys. People just died and you guys are clapping.
Beetlejuice. Boy, that was an interesting play. I have to say, well acted. It was very put together well.
Costumes
the
were really good.
the singing, kind of like the storyline.
The singing was excellent. The one of the lead actors, Lydia, she was amazing. I was blown away. I was like, is that a recording? That is so good. She was really good.
Yeah. And even the lead actor, the Beetlejuice character, he had a way of like kind of interacting with the audience a little bit, then going back into character. He did a great job with that, but there was some language in there that was totally unnecessary. Some kind of crude remarks.
Some?
And quite a bit actually throughout. That just it really didn't add any value to the play. It just kind of to me it kind of took away from it. There were kids in there, and it just really wasn't needed to.
All I can think about is that when I was seeing some of the jokes that he was saying, I was like, for the kids that are in here, I feel bad because it was like their innocence is lost with some of the jokes that he was saying, and I was just like, I can't believe they have this on like a main show for a ship, because if it's a main show for a ship, you know that people are going to bring kids, especially if it's playing at 6:30 in the evening. People are going to bring kids, and so it was just, there were so many young children. When I say so many young children, to me it's like even one young kid in the audience, it's like it's a shame for them to be able to see and hear something like that. But overall, I will say that on the ship, it really does not seem like a lot of kids at all. So I don't want you to think that that the room was half full of kids. It's just there were a couple of kids in front of us, and there were a couple of kids in the row with us, and I just wanted to go like this for the kids that were there. I was just kind of surprised at the parents who just seemed like fine with it,
Yeah. So that was our take on it. I said it was a good play, but some of the language and crude and remarks was unnecessary. So we came back to the room and was doing some more editing for the channel, and it's about midnight now, and we got hungry again.
Yeah, my sleep schedule is like way off, because I think we went to bed at like 4 o'clock this morning. Oh, I think you went to bed at 4. I didn't fall asleep until probably 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And so then we slept until maybe 10.
Yeah, 9 or 10. So we kind of slept in a little bit.
So then we had dinner at 6:30. No, at 5 something. And we're still up. It's past midnight. We're hungry. So we're going to check out the local bar and grill, and we'll let you know how it goes. Or we could call it, I don't know if we could do that for room service.
There's an extra fee for room service, so I don't want to pay that. So we're going to go there and check it out in person. All right. Let's go check it out. So we're here at the local bar and grill. It's kind of separated. One side of it is the bar, and then on this side over here is where you have the grill and you can order food. Have a relatively small menu for like pub type food. So we got the wings. I ordered the smoky barbecue wings, and my wife, she got the buffalo wings. She's not a wing person at all, so she just wasted it, really, just taking little bites. But and also they were not fried hard like our wings fried hard, like crispy. So it's not like a lot of skin, you know. It's hard, and you know, it wasn't the case with that. They were fried kind of light, and the sauce was really good, but just trying to get through the soft skin, and it was, you know, not the best wings. I will give them maybe a 6 out of 10 for my ratings, just because of the sauce is really good. It was tender, but it could have been fried harder. I also had a Caesar salad that was pretty good with the chicken. The chicken on there was a bit tough, but it was edible. And then my wife had the fries. The fries are really good throughout the whole ship. I guess they're using the same type of fries, and they've been consistently pretty good. So I think we're gonna try some dessert now and see how that goes, and call it a night.
Did you get this for you, Dad?
One for you.
Huh?
One for you.
Oh, it's actual cheesecake.
What did one of them used to do?
Or something like that. You don't remember Wonder Woman?
It is day 5, and we are on our way to the gym as usual to get our morning workout in. Today is a sea day, so no ports of call. So we're going to be at sea the entire day, and we plan on taking advantage of those that racetrack they have up on the I think it's the 18th deck. I've never seen a race track on a ship, so that's going to be interesting. And we're going to try Hudson's for lunch, and then the Commodore for dinner. So those are some nice restaurants. Looking forward to seeing what kind of food they have there and what it tastes like. We will keep you guys posted. Ooh, just finished our workout. How was yours?
Mine was amazing, fueled by the best.
What did you do, about an hour and 45 minutes on the
Yep,
treadmill?
about an hour and 45 on the treadmill. I will say it was a little bit rocky, so I couldn't run like I really wanted to on the treadmill, so I had to do a steady walk, because it was moving back and forth, and I felt like if I tried to run, I would be thrown off the machine. But I got it in, got 6 miles, and that's all that counts.
So we made it to Hudson's. This is one of the complimentary restaurants, but it looks like fine dining. It's very nice in here. We're kind of short on time, but it's nice because there's barely anyone in here, so we still get served relatively fast. And the menu has some pretty nice looking items. What do you think you're gonna get?
I think I will get the loaded baked potato. Well, actually no, because that comes with beef chili. Or I can get it without the beef chili. So probably just a loaded baked potato. For the handhelds, I'll get the chicken flautas, shredded chicken, tomato, cheddar cheese, cilantro, flour tortilla, and I'll skip the avocado cream sauce. For the entree, of course, there's an assortment of things I can choose from, but I'm going to go straight for the chicken Milanese or chicken Milanese. Not sure how to pronounce that. It's pan-fried breaded chicken, arugula, cherry tomato, onion, and Chardonnay vinaigrette. Okay, I hope that doesn't have alcohol in it. And then I'm going to skip the wine recommendations, and I'm going to get the ice cream and sherbet for dessert. So, yeah, we have a call for our company in about 40 minutes. So I hope the service is fast. We'll see.
Like I said, the restaurant is empty right now. It's probably maybe 5 or 6, I don't know, 7 tables in here that's being occupied. But it's beautiful. Very nicely designed. And look at this view, guys. We're right by the window. You can't beat that. It's a very windy day today. But yeah, that chandelier just looks awesome. So we're looking forward to Hudson's. We'll let you know how the food tastes.
So my review, my honest review of the Hudson's fine dining. Well, I don't know if I'd really say fine dining. It looks like fine dining, but the Hudson's complimentary dining room, I personally think it's absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous, and the views are breathtaking. The service was great as well. We ordered several different items, and I would definitely say that most of the food, at least from what we got, I had gotten the chicken Milanese. I felt that was a little bit dry. It just seemed like it needed some sort of sauce. It tasted just like it was like a breaded piece of chicken breast, like it was breaded and fried, but no sauce. It had some like, I didn't taste sauce or seasonings on it, but it still was nice presentation, if presentation is all you needed. And then I had gotten some chicken flautas. I've never had chicken flautas before. I did enjoy them. However, I'm a saucy girl, so I like for my food to have some sort of sauce, something to dip it in, something wet. And so for the chicken flautas, even though I could taste like some sort of like a little bit of sauce inside, and there was cheese, so it was like shredded chicken, cheese. I felt like maybe it could have used like some sort of chipotle mayo in it, or even just something to dip, or some pico de gallo. You guys know how much I love pico de gallo. The dessert that I had, before that, I had gotten these loaded potatoes. The loaded potatoes, it was very small serving, but they were really good. I'm sure it would have seemed like more if I'd gotten the beef chili that came with it, but I don't eat beef. And then as far as the dessert, I had the strawberry ice cream and I had the raspberry sorbet or the raspberry sherbet. And I personally prefer the raspberry sherbet. I feel like it just had a little bit more to it than the strawberry ice cream, it was fine, but it was just like basic strawberry ice cream. Really nothing impressive. So that's my review of Hudson's at lunchtime.
I had the Monte Cristo, which I've never had before because I know it usually comes with ham, but I asked them this time, I said, can you not put ham on it? I don't need pork. And it was absolutely delicious. They had this like sweet sauce, you dip it in. Very good. 10 out of 10 for me on that. And also, like Annette says, we had the chicken Milanese, not sure how to pronounce it. It should be called dry chicken. It was it was just dry, breaded, no sauce, really no seasoning on it either. So took a couple bites and left that alone. And for my appetizer, I had a creamy mushroom soup. That was very delicious. I enjoyed that. And for dessert, I had some vanilla ice cream. It was delicious, creamy. It was on point. just got the breakdown on how it works with the race car. So they have different options.
One of the options is called You on the Track, and you have 4 minutes, and it's just you on the track. It's $30 for that experience.
And you can go as fast as you want.
Yes, maximum speed, she said. The other option, which we're going to take advantage of, is $15 per person. We just have to wait until 7 o'clock when we can be able to do that, because right now there's one person on the track going maximum speed.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to the viewing platform so we can check it out, get some footage.
Yes. I'm a bit surprised that there's not more people up here, considering this is a sea day. And the weather feels great. It's like, I thought this would be packed out, but I don't know. Maybe because there's a cost associated with it. I don't know. But we're gonna take advantage of it. So it started raining up there on the racetrack, so we decided to play some darts instead. It's $10 for the total for both of us. So we're gonna do that for a little bit. This is the darts area. It's kind of cool. Got into here, got a nice couch, relax. They say up to 10 people can play at one time. Just dominated on that in darts. No, for real, I just won 2 out of 3.
You're a guy.
The first game was a warm up,
I probably haven't played since I was 5.
and the last 2 games were just a slaughter in my favor.
So you beat a girl.
I supposed to be the girl, so. But that was fun, and now we're about to do something.
Why don't you tell them how bad I beat you the first time? I beat him so bad. I beat him so bad.
That was a warm-up
I
game.
felt sorry for him. Watch the video.
That was a warm-up game. Pickleball time. You know, she's really bad at pickleball. So we're in the kind of playground area. I don't know what you call this.
There is a name.
This is called a stadium. And it is completely empty. We got the little soccer game and pickleball court here, so we're about to play. I'm most likely gonna win this. what you're doing?
Holding it right.
You know what you're doing, do you?
Doesn't matter.
Let's see.
I'm having fun. That's too easy.
You're sliding too hard. You slide too hard. Try it again.
Did I just win?
No, you gotta get it. Stay on the board. Try to slide it so it doesn't fall off. It's like it lands on 3.
Tell me that.
I did. You forgot.
And now I go again.
Go ahead.
We
Hey.
made it.
Hey, we're in St. Lucia.
Yes. First time in St. Lucia ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've been to St. Martin, but not St. Lucia. So we're looking forward to seeing what this island is about. It's hot, very sunny, and no rain clouds in the air right now.
And guess what? We actually made it off the ship with more than 2 hours to spare.
yeah.
So this is going to be exciting because we don't have to be as in big of a rush as we were when we were in Aruba, the Dominican Republics, and Curacao. Yeah, so we're looking forward to actually, just exploring. Hopefully everything isn't like 5 hours away because that's all the time that we've got.
Yeah. So we're going to make the most of it and keep you guys updated. So we are here at the dock waiting for a water taxi to go to Soufre.
Yeah, we wanted to be able to see the pythons, or I'm not sure if that's how you say it. I'll learn by the time we get back. So our only concern is just making sure that we get there and back in time because we're supposed to be all aboard the ship by 4:30, and right now it's already like 11:40. So I just don't want to be anxious the whole time, worried about us missing the boat. That won't be fun.
Not fun at all. But the guy said we should be back, so we're gonna trust his word. But it's beautiful. He's standing over there. Yeah.
So in case we go missing,
Yeah, you see him back there.
that's who told us.
He told us we'll be back.
Right.
So
So,
it's on the recording.
but maybe we'll have the camera with us if we go missing. We'll have the camera. So how-
Maybe we need to upload this right now before we
right.
leave.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we leave the camera with him?
That doesn't sound like a good idea. We're gonna trust God.
Yes.
Trust that we're gonna be back in time, and there's
Trust.
gonna be any issues.
All right.
All right.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, guys, for interrupting. The captain has something to say. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to see you all in the wee hour of Friday morning. Also, thanks for coming out and supporting the organization. The team here with you are going to be with you for the whole day, especially those of you doing the land tour. First, I introduce the young man staying the boat. His name is Jonathan. Good morning, Jonathan. And then we have David. David, also going to be here with me, and my name is Raymond as the captain of the vessel.
Just as I promised, we are not getting in the mud baths. One thing I will say is I did not know the mud was going to be gray. They said it's volcanic ash and sulfur. So the smell is horrible. Actually, I think I'm probably getting a little bit used to it.
Yeah. Smells like boiled eggs to me.
Yeah, rotten boiled eggs. So the first step, it looks like they were in like a really, really hot bath. And then now I think they're going to step into the mud. Or maybe they rub the mud, like they have a bucket of mud. They rub it all over you, or you rub it all over yourself. And then you get into the hot pool. They said the water is very nice and warm. So all of this is hearsay because I'm not going to try it for myself to see.
The volcano.
Yeah, look at that wall. Yeah, we can't quite see the pools, but.
All right, so we're here with Jonathan. We're on a great tour.
Did you say that's your real name?
Yeah, my real name is Jonathan.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we're in Soufrière. This is one of the highest viewing points here. Very beautiful. And what's your company? Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
So I'm a tour guide here, and I work with Joy Cruises. And my specialty is bringing out a good time.
He brings a good time. So he's been a great tour guide for us. We just went to the mud baths and then
Now we're gonna head over to the waterfall. It's gonna be called Toral Waterfall. Power shower.
Power shower. We're gonna get a power shower.
Go for the right now. Buddy, you know about it, you know? You know when you come on, buddy, I do want to see you. All right,
Going up to the waterfalls. So we're here at the waterfalls and I am not getting in. She's brave.
That was really nice. The water was very, very cold. But it was nice, and it was very, very hard coming down. But I enjoyed it. I wish Owen went in too.
I was scared. So we're gonna try this restaurant here. Let's get like an order of fries or something. It's not the prettiest beach, but it's a beach. I don't think I've ever seen sand this dark though. Got a lot of people snorkeling out there.
We made it.
It was a close call, though.
I was pretty nervous there. I could not feel comfortable the last hour because typically when it comes to excursions, we usually make sure that we are back on the ship usually within an hour to 2 hours. And this time we were supposed to be back on the ship by 4:30. We got back by about 4:15. So I was pretty nervous.
I was slightly nervous. The captain guaranteed that he would have us back in time, and he seemed pretty confident. He was just saying he's a man of faith, and God's going to bring us back. So I had trust in him, and he fulfilled his promise. He got us back 2 minutes before he said he was going to. So that was great.
Overall, I had a great time on the excursion.
I did too. We saw the pythons. That was kind of the main thing to see on this excursion. And also we went into kind of a little bit into the town.
I forgot the name of the town now.
Shrey or something.
Yeah. I forgot the name of the town, but
yeah.
It was a nice town.
Yeah, it was nice. And we didn't do the mud bath, but that was where, some other people on our boat did it. And it's supposed to make you, heal you and heal your arthritis and make your skin feel smooth. We passed on that.
Being a germophobic, I said, no, thank you. That's all right.
Yeah.
But I did get into the waterfall and I enjoyed the waterfall.
That waterfall looked cool. I'm not going to lie. It looked pretty cool. It was coming from very high. It was beating down on your head. Did that hurt?
Yeah, it was pretty strong. It was pretty strong.
Yeah.
I think I need to go to the spa now so I can kind of massage out the tension from the waterfall.
Yeah. And then we went by the beach. It was a little beach. It wasn't much.
Yeah, it was called, I think, was it Margot Beach or something like that?
Yeah.
I wasn't impressed by the beach because pretty much you had to rent the chairs, and in chairs, I think they said there was $100.
$100 a chair.
Yeah, and we were like, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was already getting very nervous because we arrived there at about 2:45, and I was just like, how long are we going to be here? We got to get back to our ship. So I was nervous, so I couldn't really enjoy it. But there was a little restaurant there. But
expensive.
It was expensive, and I didn't see anybody with food on their plate at the table. So I was just wondering, how long does it take to be served? So, anyways, we just walked around the beach, got our feet in the water,
and it was something weird about the sand. I never seen dark sand. That was weird.
You haven't been enough places.
I guess so. That was new to me.
I can book another cruise somewhere that has black sand.
Yeah. But yeah, that was interesting. The black sand, and but we just kind of walked around a little bit for about 45 minutes, and
got back on the boat. And then on the way back, they showed us, a few different places. One of the coolest places they showed us was Hurricane Hole.
Yes.
And they also said that the locals call it Celebrity Bay. And there was a restaurant there, they said, from the original Dr. Dolittle was filmed there. So we've been able to see several different places where they said this movie was filmed here, this movie was filmed there.
Yeah.
We had fun though. We had fun in the boat. It was pretty fast on the way back. They played some fun music. They gave us, free water, Sprite, and they had other things, rum punch for the other people on the boat. And so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, good. It was nice. Good customer service.
Yeah, and that was through Joy. I can't remember the name of it, but
Joy something cruises.
Yeah, but they were really
recommend them.
They were I recommend it, and it was a reasonable price that we paid for the excursion, and we had a great time.
Yeah.
So,
and little tip, you if you want to save some money, don't buy your excursion on the ship. Wait till you get off, and then you can negotiate right there.
Don't tell Norwegian we said that.
Yeah. So just little tip, don't buy the excursion on the ship. All right.
So we are going to get all dressed up and we are going to go to dinner. So Norwegian, at least on Norwegian Viva, they don't have a formal night. So they said just dress up whenever you want to. So tonight's a night for us.
Yeah, we're going to the Commodore. So let's see what that's all about.
I'm going to try and get cute for him.
You're always cute. beautiful you look.
You see what?
See how beautiful you look.
Look at the beautiful view outside.
Beautiful view inside too.
So here at the Commodore Room for dinner, I had 2 entrees. I had the herb crusted rotisserie chicken. The chicken was nice and tender, and you could tell it was seasoned. And I had gotten gravy with it. There was mashed potatoes. I do wish it was more mashed potatoes. It was just like a small scoop. And there was broccoli. I usually prefer my broccoli to be softer. It was still kind of hard. For my second meal, I had this spaghetti puttanesca. I think that's how you say it. And it was very, very delicious. So, of course, the spaghetti noodles and the tomato sauce had like capers in it, which I've never had spaghetti with capers in it, and it even had red pepper flakes on top, which gave it a kick. So it was really nice. It was like well flavored, kind of spicy spaghetti. So I enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to the dessert.
So I had the 3 cheese baked ziti. It was very delicious. They had a lot of cheese on it. The sauce was seasoned and flavorful. Very good, and they gave you a nice size serving. And for my second meal, I had the turkey medallions with couscous and apricots. And the medallions was kind of like it had like a shake and bake type of coating on it. It was very good when you mix it in with the apricots, that sweetness, and then the savoriness of the turkey was really good. So I enjoyed it. Both meals were great. Looking forward to dessert.
No exaggeration here. That raspberry sorbet is the best sorbet I've ever had in my life. It was on point.
Admit it, you're addicted.
What? I do good when I'm not on vacation. Don't I? When was the last time I had candy?
She's addicted to candy.
When was the last time I had candy?
Last night. What a day.
Yes, it has been a very, very exciting day. We did a lot today. We really did.
We did. We did. You know, as we said earlier, going to St. Lucia for the first time and doing an excursion. You're counting. What are you doing?
Today is day 6. I wanted to see what day today is.
Day 6, yes.
Yeah, to be day 6, there are still things on the ship that we still haven't done yet. So we did a lot, but we still need to ride the go-karts.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be the last day, so if we don't do it tomorrow, it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
so
we'll just have to book, another cruise so that we can be able to do the go-karts, so we can have a real full review of the ship. But
yeah, we'll get it in tomorrow.
Yeah, but we got dressed tonight.
Yeah, today.
Got all dressed up.
Yep. After we came back from our excursion, we was like, let's go to the Commodore Room. It's a fine dining, complimentary, very nice establishment. And we decided, hey, let's put on some nice clothing here. And she looked so beautiful in her dress. And, I'm trying to look decent for her.
You look super handsome.
But yeah, I had a great dinner. And we decided to go to the Press Your Luck game. We had reservations for that, right?
But okay, before he, talks about me, I want you to know that I woke up, I think at 4 o'clock again this morning. Okay, so I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning while he was still sleeping. Usually I wake up about 2 hours before him. And so I'm just sitting there busy working on my phone, waiting for him to wake up. And so when he finally got up and we went to the gym and worked out, my day had already, I've already had a few hours in, so very little sleep.
But what
So
she always fails to mention is she falls asleep about an hour or two before I do.
because
So
I'm up
we're getting
since
about the same
okay,
amount of
because
sleep
I'm
each
up
night.
since 4, but see, I'm sleeping at different. The whole point is I fell asleep during Press Your Luck, so that's why I'm telling you that I woke up
And
at 4
I
o'clock in the
mean,
morning.
that room was lit. It was exciting. I felt like I was on a real game show and part of the audience. I don't know if you guys familiar with
I
that.
woke up
That
and then
press.
I was like doing the pass, you know, or
Yeah, that game. I don't know if
was
you're familiar with that game, but it's you know it's I think it's been out. Let's say 40 years. You know when
I
it first started.
actually have never seen it.
They get the audience involved. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. And
Yeah.
and in between the rounds, they had like one of the staff members would come out and pick a couple of people from the audience to play like a little mini version of the game
And
to win
it's funny
prizes.
because I've never seen him volunteer for anything. Usually it's me begging him to, hey, let's volunteer, let's participate. And he doesn't want to. But when they were giving away cash,
You know.
he was actually raising his hand and waking me up. So
Yeah, I wanted to get involved in that. That was fun, but that game was really really nice.
Yeah. But I called it. I called it because the what do you call the people who play?
The participants,
Yeah,
contestants.
the contestant, who the winning contestant. It was like she kept every time she would spin it, you know, it was like she was getting more and more and more money, and I was just like, watch. I have a feeling that they are controlling the game. They're gonna let her keep accruing a bunch and extra spins and all of that.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna get that, what do you call it, little demon thing?
The whammy.
The whammy.
Yeah.
And sure enough, right at 8 o'clock, when she spun the wheel, the whammy thing came out, and the little devil took all of her points. And I knew it, and I was like, well, of course, because they have to end the show.
All right. So in the game, you get you spin this wheel kind of thing, and you win like prizes and money, and then there's also an opportunity that you land on the whammy, you know, and then he just kind of wipes out all your money.
He's a little demon.
But the nice thing about it is you have an opportunity to, like, after you win a certain amount, you can just say, I'm going to pass, you know, my final spins to another contestant. Or even in the final round, you can just kind of stop. Or you can press your luck and keep going. So I was just telling her, go, you know, stop while you're ahead. She won, I think it was like $1,700, something
it was
like that.
$1,775 or something like that.
Yeah.
Even though I was sleeping.
You know, she was sleeping.
Yeah.
And
but after that, we went and I got some candy.
Yep, got some candy, and we went to the observation room, which was very nice. It's like kind of on the 17th floor.
Very relaxing. They have like these really nice, they have these really nice lounge chairs, and just like it's just beautiful, just a beautiful area to lounge in. I mean, we could have easily just come back to our room, but we're like, hey, let's just hang out here. And so we just hung out there, and I just was kind of working from my phone, and you know, we're just relaxing. You could totally fall asleep out there. Yeah, and it was dimly lit. It was so comfortable.
Yeah, I think I did doze off in there.
Yeah.
Which was more the environment for dozing off versus being inside of a game room where it's loud and anyway.
Yeah. I know. You're saying it was more conducive.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if you've had extra sleep, then you wouldn't need to doze off.
Okay.
But we were on our way back to the room, and we saw so many people dressed in white going outside, and we went and we were just like, okay, let's look and see this entertainment. And so out by the pool on the main deck, there was like one, you know, cruise employee. He was out there just kind of just like hanging out, you know, and the music was playing, and it just looked sad because like nobody was out there dancing with him, you know. Why didn't you go out there and dance?
You know what, it could have, like you said, it could have just started.
Yeah, it could have been the start of it.
Yeah, people were just coming up, but it wasn't very many people out there at all.
Yeah. Maybe when we were walking by,
yeah,
maybe it wasn't going to start for another 10 or 15 minutes.
Right.
But it just kind of, he was just like out there, just like barely dancing, just kind of like, you know, so who knows what's going on right now? It's probably turned up.
Yeah. But we're in our room, and I'm ready to call it a night.
Now
It's been a
you're
long
tired.
day.
Yeah.
I'm tired, and
Yeah.
we have one more day, so we're gonna have some energy for it and take advantage of everything we haven't did so far, especially the race car track.
But we
do that
did
for
do a
sure.
lot last night between like we did pickleball, we did shuffleboard, we did ping pong,
Soccer
we did the
game,
soccer
yeah.
stuff. We
darts, yeah.
darts. We did a lot last
Yeah.
night. So yeah. So it's been a full cruise and we've really been enjoying ourselves. And I know a lot of people would say, okay, the entertainment, there's not as many things planned, but I mean, for how good the food has been, I'll take it. I'll take some lame entertainment for this
the
good food.
Customer service has been top notch.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm going to tell you first, celebrity has been my love since last year, but Norwegian has come through and pushed celebrity over because the food here on Norwegian has been amazing. And there's just something about being able to have meal after meal after meal, just like absolutely delicious and so many different options. It's nice, even though we only eat chicken and turkey, knowing that I'm not having to have the exact same grilled chicken breast every night for 7 days in a row.
Yeah.
So it's nice every single night. It's something different, and it's great whether it's a pasta dish or whether it's something with turkey or however the chicken is baked. But he's getting really sleepy, so we'll see you in the morning.
Here it is, day 7 already. Last day. Last port of call.
Is it day 7?
Day 7.
My goodness.
Yep. We're in St. Kitts. And we're starting the day off as usual with a workout. Maybe grab some breakfast and then see what's else in the store.
We haven't been to St. Kitts in several years. Last time, they called the port when we were on the Caribbean, they called it St. Kitts and Nevis. So I'm assuming we're at the same place, but I'm not sure if we're at the same actual port. I don't know if there's another port for ships to dock or if this is the same port. We are still gonna get off the ship just so that we can be able to see what can we do in St. Kitts, for at least a few hours.
Even though we may miss the traditional breakfast hours, the local bar and grill is open until, I believe, 10:30. And so it's nice to be able to come, you order off the menu. So this is our second day coming here to the local bar and grill. And I had ordered the pancakes 2 days in a row and probably won't do it again. The pancakes taste kind of like they were frozen, just simply because it's very, very dense, not light and fluffy. However, the breakfast potatoes are really good. I had to ask for extra because I've just found that they give you a very small helping of it. Owen ordered the French toast for the second time in a row today. He gave me a little bite of it, and I really wish that he had given me more yesterday, or that he had let me try it yesterday, because I would have ordered it for sure today. Very light and fluffy. I tasted cinnamon. It had blueberries in it, and it was just really delicious, light, fluffy, amazing. And yet again, Norwegian Viva, you've done it. I would highly suggest coming to the local bar and grill for breakfast if you've missed the breakfast hours, or even if you just want more of an intimate setting for your breakfast each day here on the ship.
Okay, we're finally off the ship. It is 12:30.
Okay, so I'm going to admit before he puts me on blast, I am a people person and I have been busy making friends and talking for a long time. So my sweet husband has been so patient. He's not quite as talkative as I am, and he's just been waiting as I get to know new people. And that's part of the thing that I love about cruising, is that we just get to make new friends from all over. And we're, like he said, we're finally off the ship here in St. Kitts.
Yep, St. Kitts. So it's a beautiful day, bright and sunny, and we're gonna try to do maybe like a city tour or something, just to kind of hit some of the major spots and see what we can see.
Do you think you'll get bit by a monkey again?
I'm not going near the monkey this time. The last time we was in St. Kitts, the little cute little baby monkey bit my finger. That wasn't nice. That was naughty monkey.
You need to learn to forgive.
Naughty monkey. I've forgiven him. I don't trust him anymore. But just turn around the camera here. You can guys see what we're looking at. There's two other ships here.
It's like Viking and Majestic Princess by Princess Cruises.
Yeah.
In addition to the Norwegian Viva.
Yeah. This is nice. Some
It
high
is
mountains
beautiful.
up there. Let's see what we can get into. No AC on here. So we're on the rainforest tour right now in St. Kitts. I don't know what that is. She's back there taking some pictures to show her mom. My mom really likes chickens, so they got a lot of chickens walking around here. So we're going through the rainforest.
Okay, she's gonna give us a description.
Look at all of them chickens.
So I already explained to you how sugar was done, yes? And so I always enjoy looking at this unique sugar factory with an aqueduct. That long piece of wall is what they would bring the water straight down to this factory. And this was the only one driven by wind and water at the same time. And that is why they chose Old Road as the first town, because of the water that they were able to use for irrigation. That's the chimney that the smoke goes up. My head is a little big. Hey, Mama, it's raining. It's raining. I have to go. Mama, it's raining. It's raining. I'm so cold. Mama, please, let's go home. I'm hungry. Mama, please. I'm tired. This would have been my umbrella as a child. It is called the elephant ear, your house plant. But it serves a purpose on the earth. It is good for arthritis. Oh. But how do we use it, Veronica? We get a warm rag to massage the wrist or the knees to open the pores so you can sweat. In the Caribbean, we don't say we're perspiring. We like to say we're sweating, man. Yeah. We put some Vaseline or Vicks onto the area to keep that leaf sturdy. Because it's so big, we have to cut it into and wrap it around, tight with a cloth or shoelace. Mainly in the nighttime when we are going to bed, because it's going to glide on in the day. And for 7 days, you're good to go again. The elephant ear. Yes,
oh no.
Remember the firing tunnel? That's the firing tunnel, so the smoke goes up to the stop. I want you to look at this plant very carefully. Anybody have been to Florida?
Live there.
Yes? Okay, good. And so this, they would call it a wild plant. Yes, it's a wild plant, but it serves a purpose on the earth, you know. It also bears a fruit. So that little baby there, trying to survive. It is called the maiden apple. The maiden apple is good for infection. We boil the water for 10 minutes and pour the boiling water onto this plant and drink it when it is cool or warm. No sugar must be added. If you add sugar, it's going to take away the strength of it. It is very bitter, just like antibiotics. It's good for infection. The first thing that we do, we get a warm rag to massage the neck to open the pores so you can sweat. We put some Vaseline onto the neck to help keep the sleeve upright. We wrap it around morning and night for 5 days. You're good to go again. How many of you like guava? How many of you like pineapple? Continue to eat both of them. Pineapple and guava. Very high in vitamin C and antioxidant. And pineapple is good. So if any one of you realize the chances to wake up, you eat the pineapple warm. You have warm? You have to. Not just pineapple. You must throw hot water onto the pineapple. Eat it when it is warm or blend it with some warm water. That's right. Anybody like avocado?
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Continue to eat it. It is good for the heart. Especially when you have grandchildren around. This is damn stressful.
Yeah. Okay, now what's better, the
So
guava
when they little,
or
they
the
around your
pineapple?
feet, they get older on your heart.
Guava or pineapple or
both of them are very, very
Both
good.
the same?
So we also make tea with the guava leaves.
Okay.
You ever heard about the soursop? No?
I
Really?
just heard it when my cruise last year. I got some soursop tea.
Wonderful!
I heard it was good
But
for you.
listen to me.
Okay.
The next time you go back in the Caribbean, once you go in the rainforest, you break out some of the leaves. And once it's quail, you can take it back to Canada. Soursop tea is good for cancer. It is good for diabetes. It is good for high blood pressure. The more that we live from the plants, the better it is for all of us.
Yes.
All that I'm trying to tell you guys, that medicine comes from plants.
Yes. I agree. Oh, we agree.
We must cherish every tree around us because the oxygen that we breathe in comes from these trees here. And I can talk about it a lot. The reason for that, I've been down to Manhattan with no disrespect, and because of the high buildings, I really wanted to see the tallest building. And as I went down to look up, the oxygen started cutting away from me.
Yes.
And I'm talking about 15 years ago when I was young. I don't want to be see Manhattan again. And so because there's not enough air between there, it messed with my breathing. Yeah. That's why I like the rainforest. I can skip, run, run, skip, run. I love it here.
What do you grow in your own yard?
I'll come into that one, but let me show you this one. S-O-U-R-S-O-P. Very mushy inside, has a lot of black seed, white. Because if you crack them too hard, they'll smash. Come a little closer.
Okay. That's soursop?
No, ma'am.
Oh, what is that?
It's a nut.
Oh, okay.
Take it. Take it. No, hold it. Let somebody take the...
What do you want?
No, you
want you to hold it.
You
Oh,
hold
you
it.
hold it.
She's going to take a picture with it.
Okay.
What, pardon me?
I was just
So what did she say? It's like a what?
No, no, I thought it was not a walnut.
No, walnut, no.
You just eat it or?
Yeah, hold it.
Okay.
Take a picture with it and take it out.
I don't know. Look at the nut inside.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
It almost looks like it could be an almond.
I'm Jamaican. So.
Oh, you're Jamaican. Ah, okay.
Yeah, you
That's
can
almond?
eat it.
Go ahead, eat it,
You
Mom.
put it with the fruit and then you crack the seed and
You gonna eat it?
Part of Jamaica.
Kingston.
Oh, okay. I'm not eating it though.
Huh?
I'm not
Don't
eating
tell
it.
anybody that you can.
Oh, eat
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I'm not eating.
If you guys have had almond milk, it's derived from that nut. Thank you, sweetheart. You're welcome.
I wish you were on my tour. Where were you? I didn't see you today. Oh, you ziplining? Oh.
All right, I'm gonna try this almond nut because I like almond milk. So I'm gonna try it.
Okay, all right. And if you have stomach issues,
It's different from the almond that's better. Better than the rest. Yeah.
how is that?
I don't like it.
What are you thinking? And that is why I like the rainforest. Because it's so peaceful. Yeah? The birds chirping, the river flowing. Sometimes the monkeys just making noise. What are you doing here, Veronica? I said, I'm just come to meditate. Just give me an hour to relax my brains. And they understand. I speak to them. I love nature. Coming from a large family of 10 wasn't easy for Mama. But my Mama did it first. She taught us how to be respectable, to share with each other, to care for each other. The only thing is, my sister and I, we always have it out. Take off my clothes. You let the river go with you on the way. Because, you know, sometimes I'm so busy swimming, I don't care about no clothes. I just like the water, man. It's so clean and nice.
Our tour guide, I'm not sure if she was kidding or not, but she said if the women want to use the restroom, it's $1. And for the men, just go pee in the bush. Hey, I'm glad I'm a man today.
Wait,
And every
you want
other
the
day.
bush? You want the bush? This has been quite an interesting tour. Our tour guide, she's interesting.
She's animated.
Very animated. I thought I was animated. She's got me beat. She's got me beat.
I love how she refers to herself in the third person.
Yes.
It's so funny.
Am I frightening?
Veronica is not a scary person. Veronica is very polite. Her name is Veronica.
She said, Veronica is very articulate and modest and a wonderful tour guide.
So we getting more than we expected for the money, for the price.
We got
It's
a
like
whole
a
lot
tour
more.
and
Theater, yes.
yeah.
Yes,
She's
definitely.
very dramatic and acting and everything else. Slightly scary, but definitely entertaining.
Yes, definitely worth the money. And she told us when we negotiated for the price, she said, I'll shut your mouth. So we can't tell you what we paid because she told us to shut her mouth.
Right. So
shut up.
We want to get back home, so we're not gonna say anything about that. But it's been cool. Rum distillery here.
Babies are medically certified. You have nothing to worry about. Everything is done to the government. Let's put you on like a cup. Watch it. Don't be scared. Open it.
I used to have a capuchin monkey.
It sits in. Let me get the machine. Give me a second.
Okay.
Hold on. Hey boys, take it easy. Hold on. No
Wait
need
a minute. You
don't
go
get too
back again.
excited.
Don't
they look so
Don't
cute?
jump. Don't jump.
No fighting. Watch. Don't take your brother's shoes. Relax.
Come on.
You relax. Don't be too greedy.
How long do they live?
15, 20 years, they got about 40 pounds. This is babies. Hey, come on this side over here. You look on the, come on over here. No, look, relax. You look intense. Just relax. Relax a bit. You don't need all that tenseness.
Think like you're a baby.
Those who already have their pictures, you go up on the
Peter.
truck. You gotta go. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Go. Timothy Hill.
So back behind me is Frigate Bay. Sounds weird, Frigate Bay. But isn't this beautiful? So this is the site of the St. Kitts Island. That's more, you'll find the hotels. The largest hotel is the Marriott over there. It's the yellow building with the black roof. But it is absolutely beautiful.
This is the other side. Beautiful, my goodness. Wow, so good. So nice. All right, we are heading back to the ship from our very, very interesting island tour. Veronica's Unique Tours. If you're here, look her up. St. Kitts. Just want to say, when you're coming through security, this is the first port where they ask for to see your actual ship card and a photo ID. Just need one photo ID for the family, so everyone doesn't need to show it, but we just thought it was interesting. This is the only one that required a photo ID out of all of the ports we've been to on this cruise.
And if you like candy, like I do when on vacation, you can always get candy from the mini mart. It'll be cheaper than it is on the ship.
Yeah, I got a Snickers. We're in line for the race car track. Finally, last day. We have to get it in. It's kind of crowded here. I think maybe other people are just kind of waiting to the last day to take advantage of it, but I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. This little girl in me wants to come out and play.
If you're over 300 pounds, you can't get on. They got a scale, they're gonna weigh you, so. And also, you can't bring any like bags or anything. You gotta have like proper shoes on, can't have swimming shoes.
Gotta have closed-toe shoes.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're gonna send you back. Keep that in mind. Ready to lose on that? Ready to lose?
That was so much fun. And you know it. I came in first place. I'm an aggressive driver. What can I say? I'm Jamaican. So I was just telling everybody how I won. What place did you come in?
Second. There's something wrong with my cart. But,
are you sure?
I'm sure, but it was a lot of fun. Had a blast.
I just know I passed you, and
you did not pass.
I mean, you never could catch up to me, so that was awesome. So I passed up several people.
You passed up 2 people.
I passed up enough people. It took skill, so just the fact that people couldn't be passed, you couldn't pass me.
You know what these go-kart, race car games?
He's got excuses.
It depends on where you are.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
You can only
because
go so fast. I had my foot on the gas the entire time.
That's where skill. That's where skill comes in. It's okay. It's okay. I'm Jamaican. I mean, I'm sorry.
Started off at first.
We're aggressive and we're fast drivers. Sorry.
So this is the telltale sign when you know the cruise is over. You see people putting their bags out, so they can leave in the morning. We never check bags. We just do the small carry-ons, and it just makes it easier when we're coming and leaving. But yeah, this is a sad sign here.
However, we do have an excursion tomorrow. We are going to the El Yunque rainforest in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So
hopefully, we just got a little news flash that said that there was I believe a 7.2 magnitude earthquake hit near the Cayman Islands, and there's a tsunami advisory.
So we're going to be praying for everyone in the area
Yeah.
for their safety.
And they said it may affect Puerto Rico, so we don't know. We may be on this ship another day. I don't know, but
The food will be good. I know that much.
But the main thing is want to make sure, pray that everyone's safe and there's no issues. Safety is the most important thing.
Yes.
Yeah. But
And then we can get home to our beautiful daughter.
yes.